Hello and welcome to Wingin It. And we are back with some more gameplay. And yet again, it's from a brand new tournament. We are switching it up here very, very frequently. And this is the Rifleman's Shootout. And so this starts off as what seems like a pretty straightforward best of three knockout with 128 players. But after 3 rounds, it's going to change into a group stage when we hit that final 16. So yeah, hopefully we can get that far. But we've got 3 rounds to get through of best of 3, and that is no easy task in Wingspan. So we're going to get stuck in with our first round match. We're going second in this game 1 against the Honey Eater 87. So yeah, let's jump in, let's see what they pick, and then let's see what we're going to get to choose in our own starting hand. Alright, our opponent has picked. Let's take a look at what we're going to get. And okay, we have got some okay wetlands options here, which we like to see. Clark's Grebe going to be the pick of the bunch there, I think. But Eleanor's Falcon could come in handy as well, for sure. So yeah, no real forest options in the hand or the tray. So this might be a game for some digging. And let's take a look at the bonus cards as well. Ooh, okay, not a great choice. Not a great choice. I don't really like either of those. Behaviorist, obviously very high ceiling, and when you do pick it at the start, you give yourself some options to be able to potentially get at least 1 column for 3 points. And certainly 3 points can be very, very tricky with Breeding Manager. So that is going to be a difficult decision. Let's take a look at our opponent. Okay, just a single bird. So I wonder, are they going to be looking at this Tree Swallow? Or have they already got a Wetland Birds? Maybe they're like me, they've got their wetland options, but not really anything for the forest. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see what they choose to keep. But yeah, we've got our own decision to make here. As I say, definitely Clark's Grebe. The issue I don't like here, if I keep Grebe and Falcon, that's all of the food. And so it makes it very tricky to then, get that forest bird down, because you need a turn, potentially get the food, even if it's just a single food. If it's a chickadee or a nuthatch. And then you can get it down. So yeah, and Eleanor's Falcon as well. I think particularly in the early game, not quite so good, because you're not going to have so many dice normally to feed off. So I think probably would lean away from that. And it's probably just going to be Clark's Grebe and a bunch of food. I might keep Berry over Rodent just because Tree Swallow. Maybe we can get our hands on that, and maybe that's our second Wetland Bird. Keep the seed for the potential forest option and do a bit of digging. But oh man, I hate this decision. Breeding Manager, Behaviorist. It's a toss-up. It could go either way. I'm going to pick Behaviorist, and we're going to see. We're going to see where that lands us. I mean, we do have Starling in the tray, so yeah, who knows? That could be the option, but my expectations are going to be kept very, very low for this Behaviorist. As I say, if I can hit 1 column and get 3 points, I'll be very, very happy with that. So we'll just have to see. So they did take Tree Swallow, revealing another teal power. We're not going to get distracted, though. We're just going to get Clark's Grebe down. And yeah, we'll lay eggs, we'll start doing some digging. And hopefully, I mean, Clark's Grebe is an okay opening wetland option. It does let you see extra cards, which is important in the early game. We'll talk about this time and time again. And it hits a couple of end-around goals, so a little bit of a bonus there with that star nest. But yeah, I'm not thinking about those end-around goals yet. I'm thinking purely about, as I say, doing some digging. And hopefully we can get that forest option. Not just for a bit of food gaining, but of course this end-around as well. Birds in the forest. So they've gone and got their Tree Swallow down straight away. So yeah, I imagine for my opponent, it's going to be a very similar story to me here, where you just lay eggs and start digging them. I mean, Tree Swallow, you see extra cards, but you're getting the points as well through the tuck, so definitely slightly better in terms of point scoring than this Grebe, but you're still seeing the same number of cards, so as the name of this tournament suggests, it's going to be a bit of a shootout here in terms of what we can find, and oh my, we've got a good one right off the bat there with the Parrot Crossbill. Coming alongside the Redstart. Why was I suggesting the Crossbill was a good pick there? American Redstart, yeah, one of the best forest birds in the game, so we'll definitely be interested in that. And I'm kind of tempted by the Suzulu Bunty. Now, I ordinarily wouldn't go for this bird early game. However, I'm thinking if I play the red start, I then keep the seed, I can then get berry and worm back and play this Lizzie Bunting. I've got loads of bowl nest space. My opponent has none. I'm going to do it. I'm going to pick it up. We're going to get rid of this crossbill. Yeah, I'm actually quite happy with this. That was a very good initial turn. Much, much better than it could have gone. Behaviorist is crying in the corner, but as I said, yeah, my expectations are rock bottom there. If we finish on 0, we finish on 0. Zuli Bunting is telling me maybe I should have kept breeding manager, but yeah, let's hope it's not going to make the difference. As I say, maybe, who knows? As the game goes on, maybe we'll get more chances at getting this behaviorist done. But yeah, I've done my digging. I think I just get this. I think I just get this red start down, and I'm just trying to think. It would be red start food bunting, and then yeah, I think maybe I just try and get some eggs down before my opponent is able to get a bowl nest. I think that could be really key. Get a bit of an egg bank going, and then yeah, I'm going first next round. We start digging again. We see what we find, and yeah, we've obviously got this red start down now. Extra food from the bird feeder, really, really nice. So this is kind of a very orthodox way to play Wingspan. Get additional resources from each habitat, extra cards, extra food, and then with the Zuli Bunting, extra eggs in the grassland. So it's all very vanilla. It's all very base game, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Definitely a bit of good fortune getting the forest but straight away. And it seems like maybe my opponent not quite having the same fortune because they're still digging, they're laying some eggs. I wonder if maybe they have got another wetlands option perhaps that they're going to play. Of course, they would have seen that I picked up this bunting. It was in the tray. So this is a case where sometimes paying attention that little bit can help out. And they are going straight, picking up that Cerulean Warbler. So yeah, maybe they're trying to rush down a bowl nest. I wouldn't be surprised if they grab the worm and then play it. But as I say, if we do get Lizzie Bunting down, which we are going to do, we can lay eggs now before they get the chance to get that down. So we'll be happy with that. And yeah, it does seem like if that is the forest bird they've gone for, it means they're not really finding brown powers, which is good. And yeah, it does seem like probably it's going to be a tie. And do you know what? 9 times out of 10, I would take a tie in this first end around goal. Normally quite hard to get a bit of a leg up there. So yeah, they have gone for the worm. Reading my opponent like a book here. We're going to lay some eggs and get that egg advantage going. So look at that, strong points already. And yeah, do you know what? I might just draw cards next. I might just draw cards. I can't lay eggs because I've not got space. No point gaining food because I don't really have any idea what food I need. It's always good to draw cards first before taking food, so you know what you're aiming for. And I don't know, maybe I take the owl and the starling. There goes Cerulean Warbler. Yeah, maybe I take the owl and the starling as a way to look at the behaviorist. Maybe it's a way of looking at that next end around goal as well. So I will go one off the top first. Purple Martin. We'll take that. We'll take that over the starling and the owl any day. Let's go off the top again. Black turn. Okay, we're getting some good draws here. We're definitely getting some good draws. Yeah, so I think probably, to be honest, both of these are playable. Definitely helping out with the engine and with the end arounds. More bowl nest space is crucial. So let's draw again. Wilson Snipe. Okay, well, actually, yeah, I think I do prefer the turn over the snipe here. Mainly the star nest space, but also I think with that fish staring at me in the feeder, if I can grab a fish and a worm next turn, get these two down, and start doing some things, I think that's going to be helpful. So, and there we go, we tie the end of round goal as predicted. We go into round 2. We have got a common grackle there, so do I block the full tuck here? I think I might have to because my opponent could very easily yeah, get something going in the wetlands there. And I do not want to see that, so let us draw cards again. And we get a Killdeer. Okay, well now we definitely pick up this Grackle for us. That's not just a denial. That is straight up amazing for us. And yeah, sorry turn, you go bye-bye. I don't need you anymore. We reveal a Housefinch, so we're getting some good stuff. We're revealing some good stuff for our opponent as well. But yeah, this game suddenly got very, very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. So yeah, we'll definitely let's get these three down in the grasslands. And that's probably our grasslands set. And oh my, okay. We're going to have to take this Franklin's Gull now. What is going on? Hummingbird as well. Moorhen, I don't want to play with you. But wow, and now Tauhi. This is like, everything is escalating very, very quickly. That I almost don't even know what to do in this game anymore. Yeah, surely they have to pick up that Tauhi, but Hummingbird is amazing. That's going to really help us accelerate and get all of this down very, very quickly. And yeah, I mean, probably Franklin's Gull over Killdeer, to be honest, because of that star nest. It might come in handy for the next set around. Behavior is well and truly out the window, but I don't know. If I'm going pure grasslands here, maybe I can get a nice pink power or a teal power or white power to get down in that second column in the forest and the wetlands. So that is the advantage of when you're going for a pure grasslands engine, because you've got the space free in the other column. So Goldcrest pops up, which is very tasty with Gull and or Killdeer. And equally Blackbird, but when I've already got this Grackle, I think I'm probably okay on that front. So let's take food. Let's chuck this Eastern Screech out, because don't really think that is going to be necessary. And yeah, we're going to see what we get. Okay, I think, just trying to plan this out here. They've got lots of space here. I think it's important I get this down this round, and I think I could use the Hummingbirds to feed these other birds that I want to get down. So let's take the worm for this Purple Martin. And then yeah, any old food here will do. We'll take a rodent. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking play Martin Hummingbird, lay eggs, and then maybe play the Gull after that. Because we will then get the extra food. But yes, I think definitely play Hummingbird before Gull, because I want to be able to get the food. If I play the Gull and the Martin first, that's all my food gone. So I suppose I could then draw food later, because I'm going to have extra cards. So there's loads of different ways you could play this. I think all of them are going to be good. It kind of goes without saying, when you've got a hand like this, it's quite hard to mess it up, but I still want to play as optimally as I can and try and maximize the score. So yeah, 4 turns left. I'm thinking if I play Martin Hummingbird, I lay eggs, I get 3 on here, and then I do 2 with the bunting, and then those 2 eggs go when I then play this Franklin's Gull. Oh, maybe it would be better to play the Killdeer, just because it is that 1 food less, and it means I can get the Grackle down quicker. I don't know, that's going to be difficult. I think with that end around does kind of sway the Gull as the better option here. But yeah, do we go... I think we go Hummingbird first here. We'll use the rodent. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to use up some eggs here, aren't I? Okay, we might have to lay eggs twice anyway. We might have to lay eggs twice, just to make sure we hit the center round, but yeah, does depend a bit what my opponent is going to do. I think they did pick up, yeah, they picked up that Tauhi, so I'd imagine that's what the berry is for. Is to get that down, so that does allow them to then lay eggs and do something productive. And they've got the Housefinch as well, actually, so they'll want to get that down as well. Yeah, all forest Tauhi, okay. Wasn't expecting that, but I suppose that does help with the food production a little bit. Yeah, maybe they will go food, Housefinch, and then eggs. I think we could still win this end around without really having to try too hard, but yeah, there we go. We'll get the Martin down. Get the Martin down. I don't know, maybe we can Maybe we can tuck the grackle and pick up blackbirds. Just as a way of getting stuff down a little bit sooner than otherwise. Particularly if that seed stays, which it doesn't. That's a big shame. But never mind, we're going to start laying eggs. And yeah. Killdeer or Gull. Early game, round 1, Killdeer's better, I think. Because that extra food could be really important. But I think as the game goes on, these 2 extra points. And as I say, hitting the end of round Gull. Maybe some bonus cards. It's a Star Nest, hits Omnivore, hits Fishery Manager. You know, there's some good bonus cards that the Gull can help towards. I think we do tuck the Killdeer in a slightly unorthodox move, and Blue Heron would be quite nice for behaviorists if we're going that way. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I think we might be able to. If my opponent plays a bird here, we might be close on this end around. Although, oh, I don't know. This is difficult. This is more difficult than it needs to be. I think we just lay eggs again. Yeah, we can always, as I say, cycle. I think we want to cycle the. If we cycle the grackle to the blackbirds, we can then keep the heron. I think that's going to be important because again, also hits the next end around, helps to fill columns. Maybe we sneak 3 points off this behaviorist. Certainly, yeah, we give ourselves good options for a pink or a teal power in that forest, but yeah, this is going well, this game. Lazuli Bunting is going to make things difficult, but that's where the Gull helps out because you can discard. Eggs. So, Severus Barrett into Hornlark. Not what I was expecting. Definitely not what I was expecting. But fair play. Always got to respect the round 2 Hornlark. So yeah, they'll definitely be laying eggs now. They'll be trying to get stuff down. The cavity, which means we do lay eggs here because we want to win this end round. We're in a strong position to win this end round. So let's tuck grackle. Let's take blackbirds. Let's hope for a seed on the reroll, and we do indeed get one. So we're very happy. And yeah, now next 2 turns we can go blackbird, Gull, and then the grasslands is done. And it's good to have them in that order. Have the Gull to the right of the blackbird because it means we draw 2 cards before we're tucking. So we get as much information as we can get from the cards that we're seeing before deciding what to tuck. So yeah, strong score, 33 points already, and some end rounds to come. And we still have probably the 2 big pieces in our engine still to get down. So a little bit late going into round 3, not having these down, but as I say, still getting good points in this grasslands, still getting a bit of food, managing to win this end around goal. Very, very nice. So we'll take that, go into the next round. Nothing super amazing. Maybe that Gallion might tempt them because the card draw is lacking. And the food production is good. And the Gallion has big points, has a good brown power, and hits the end around. So maybe that's something to look at. But yeah, for us, we just get this stuff down. So there goes Alsage in the wetlands. So they're going tucking. So they'll be doing some digging of their own, and we are going to follow suit. So yeah, let's get Blackbird Gull down. Get Blackbird Gull down, and then what's this engine going to be? We're going to lay 4 eggs. We then discard 1. So the Gull sits 3. We get a tuck and egg off the Blackbird. It's 4, 5. Martin is 6, and then Bunting gives us 2 eggs. So it's 8 points. We do give 1 to our opponent, but that is a very, very strong engine. See lots of cards, get some food as well. We'll take it. We'll take it, and I think I'll probably just legs a bunch. To say Bunting will make things difficult, but yeah, with this red start in the forest, we can always take the occasional turn going for food. And yeah, certainly if we've got Great Blue Heron, maybe another nice wetland play as well, we're going to need a bit of extra food to be able to facilitate that. So Franklin's Gull goes down. That's going to be their last Horned Lark activation. But 2's pretty solid. Two activations on the Lark, I think that's pretty solid. So not a bad return for a Horned Lark. But yeah, still, they don't have anything for this in a round. So they are going to be struggling, and we're looking strong here with these 2 star nests. That's where this Franklin's Gull definitely comes in handy in this sort of mid to late game. Getting that down instead of the Killdeer. Very, very nice. So yeah, they're going to be digging. We're going to be laying eggs as expected. And yeah, let's see what we're going to start getting. So, start getting Mute Swan. Man, my opponent would have loved that. And Trumpeter Swan. Definitely the preferred Swan here. Oh man, is that enough for me to get rid of Great Blue Heron? I'm not sure that it is, and I'll explain why. Basically, this is 1 extra food for 4 more points. You can find any old wetland birds to do a double play, and sometimes you're looking for that big one. So I think I'm gonna get rid of the Swan here. As I say, filled columns as well. Getting 2 birds down in a single turn could be handy. So we don't want to skip. We want the card. And Hinger not great. But yeah, let's start getting a bit more food with the hummingbird. And yeah, we're definitely gonna run out of egg space very, very quickly with this lazuli bunting. I'm almost considering skipping it because obviously these 3 eggs, my opponent, quite handy. But I think we will use it for now at least. Yeah, because we can still 6 egg spaces. We can still lay eggs once more before we run out, and then we can look at potentially getting some food, getting some birds down. That is going to be key. But yeah, I might look at that Gallinule because egg space is valuable here, and 7 points for 4 egg spaces is very nice. It's going to be too late for this end around, but I think it might still be worth going for. Okay, they're going food. Yeah, they're getting a bit of a stockpile of food going. We might have to start thinking about doing the same. And yeah, here we go. Okay, so we need to discard off there so that we can potentially look at using this Lazuli bunting. On a flicker, that could come in very handy. That could come in very handy indeed with getting a bit more food. Or do we pick up Gallinule here? I think I'm going to leave it. We'll let you go first. Because I don't really want to take the worm. I kind of want to play this flicker and just gamble big time. See what we get. Because yeah, egg space is quite handy on that as well. Yeah, we'll take the worm now. Yeah, now we'll lay some eggs. So yeah, egg space full, which is annoying. But this will help out. And then yeah, maybe we take food. Because I'm not sure we can lay eggs. What would it be? Lay 4. Yeah, I think we'd have to skip the Lazuli bunting. Because I think it's 6 eggs every time when we use the bunting. We'll only have 5 spaces, so I'd rather wait until start next round, because there is going to be that fresh tray, and I know I'm going to want to see that and potentially look at laying eggs and yeah, picking up some birds there. So I think we play flicker, we gamble on this reroll on the bird feeder, see how many worms we can get. Hopefully it's lots, and then yeah, probably take food ourselves. Look at getting a fish. Look at, I don't know, kind of guessing. We're breaking the rule I mentioned earlier about taking food before you draw birds, but needs must sometimes. So we'll see. Yeah, try and guess a little bit what we might need on the food. And yeah, just take a bit of a variety. Of course, this hummingbird, we are still going to use that going into the final round. So if we're not quite exactly there, we're not quite on the money with the food that we need. Yeah, hummingbird's going to help us out. So I'm definitely wishing I picked up that Gallinule now. I'm not really sure why I didn't. Because I think if I do play flicker, obviously, then take food, I'm always going to have something spare. And yeah, we're going to be playing the Gull, or using the Gull before using the Blackbird. So we're always going to have extra stuff. We're not going to be needed to worry about tucking. So Turtle Dove goes down. That's their 1 bird for the center round. They don't have any more turns to play another one and lay eggs on it. But this is nice. This is exactly why I like these European expansion birds, because they're good for end of rounds like this. Getting to play it and lay an egg straight away, you don't have to worry about laying eggs, so very nice. Time to play flicker. We're going to gamble. Come on, we take it. 3 worms, excellent. That's above average on a reroll, so that is going to help out big time. 4 worms for sure. Going into the last round to be able to get some more birds down. So yeah, looking good. We're looking strong. I think we're in a good position. As I say, with this blue heron, hopefully we get a fish, but otherwise we're going to be just looking for some nice big point birds. I mean, another nice forest bird, I wouldn't say no. Particularly if we can get a hooded warbler or something, because we are going to have all these worms that need using, so we shall see. But Sparrowhawk goes down. It's a shame they couldn't get that down a bit sooner, because, yeah, now they are going to miss out on that end of round, but so be it. Let's take... Yeah, I think we'll take rodent. We'll re-roll. We are going to get a fish there, and now we'll take a seed. So as much diversity as possible is what we're looking for. And we go here, having 1, end of round 3, into the start of round 4, and we get a white stalk in the tray. How about that? I think that'll be a nice pickup. So yes, let's pick up this white stalk. Let's tuck titmouse, tuck and draw. Okay, strike. Oh, do we play it for the memes? Just because it hits behaviorist? I mean, it is 6 points, and it is 4 egg spaces. So it might actually be a really good play. But then we could still do a double play with these two. Yeah, that could work, actually. That could work. So we've got enough worms. I think we've got enough food. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have got enough. Well, we need another fish, actually. So we should activate here. Because we are going to want to try and get food. So we'll take another rodent, because who knows, we might luck out next turn and get the other double play bird, or something that is better than strike. But yeah, this could be a 5-head loggerhead strike play in the final round. So we're going to skip bunting here because there's no point using it. We get an egg, our opponent gets an egg, because we've only got 1 space. So we'll skip. We'll skip and we'll look to use it. Yeah, next time. So, I think if we do shrike eggs, heron into white stalk, and then eggs, I think that's a pretty good sequence of turns. I think we are going to lose this end around just because we're not going to have that extra forest bird. But yeah, I'd be gambling. If I could do this double play here and then lay eggs again and see if I get the forest bird. I'm looking at 3 cards. Could always just, pick up that nightingale, for example, but I don't know. I think that could work out to be slightly better, because with the EOR swing being 3 points, and behaviorist being 3 points, I can't see my opponent getting to 4 filter columns, so I think 3 would tie it. It's so tempting to be silly here and play this strike. I think the sensible play is to double play these in the wetlands, because yeah, if I play strike, when I double play these, I cost an extra egg. Whereas if I just double play these now and then play night again in the forest, it's 1 egg less. So while it's still 3 + 3, which is the same as the strike, it is 1 egg less. And yeah, I think we give ourselves some chances at finding something that's more than nightingale point. So sorry, strike. I know you really wanted to go down, but we got white stalk, and white stalk is better. So I think we'll do that. Do we keep a worm, or do we keep a rat? Maybe we do that. Maybe we keep the worm and the seed. I think that's probably the most flexible food. So yeah, we will do that. It's a strong play, lots of points on the board. And then, as I say, lay eggs this turn. We'll have 1 egg space free. We then play at worst nightingale. That then gives us 6 egg spaces. So then when we lay eggs again, we'll fill up. So if we can find something else that has more egg spaces, or at least as many and is more points, then we'll go for that. But yeah, for example, that tree creeper, not worth going for that, because although it's an extra space, it's 1 less point. So Raven goes down a little bit late, but might still help them out, particularly if they are looking to get food for that 1 last bird in the wetland. So Let's lay eggs. We take off the gull because we need space for the bunting. Let's see what we're going to get. Okay, not stuff that's better than the nightingale, so I think we just take nightingale here. It's a bit meh, but yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. So I think, do we still use this bunting here? Yeah, because if we don't and we play nightingale, then we'll have 8 spaces. Even if we chuck a food, we'd then, yeah, we'd be short. So I think we do use this. Yeah, my opponent's got enough eggs, so it's not life and death whether I give them an extra one. So Chief Chaff comes up, would have been equivalent to the nightingale play. So yeah, a bit of a weird end game. Play nightingale, lay eggs, but yeah, just not found that big point forest bird, not found that warbler, not found that bonus card bird that we'd be looking for. But you can't have everything. You can't have everything. We had a lot of good grassland birds come up, so you definitely take that. You definitely take that. So they're laying eggs. Oh, maybe they've got puffin. That would have been very nice for us. But 3 fish seems like what their play is going to be. We're going to play this nightingale. And yeah, 6 egg spaces. So yeah, I think we skip Lazuli bunting this turn because we can chuck the seed and then skip the gull, and then when we get the blackbird, that's 6 eggs. So I think that's better. We avoid giving our opponents an egg, and we still fill up. So actually no, scratch that, because we have to use the gull, because if we tuck the shrike on the blackbird, we then don't have anything to tuck on the martin. So yeah, no, we don't chuck the food. We don't chuck the food because then we would only get 1 egg off bunting instead of 2. So we keep the food here. Keep the food. Use the gull. Gull is inevitably going to give us something amazing. There goes puffin. Very nice. Hopefully they don't get a good bonus card there. And yeah, let's get these eggs down. So we do it like this. I don't think it matters. I think it's going to be okay. Oh no, it does matter. Need to take off this one. So we do that, we do that, we do this. There we go. Skip that. And bunting. So, and very nice. Very nice. Did I have to skip that bunting at all? I think maybe 1 turn. It's never ideal. This is why I don't really like these birds in general in a Grasslands engine, because you do create egg space problems for yourself. But I think it's worked out sort of okay here. A couple of suboptimal plays, I would say. Flicker maybe gets a bit of a free pass because it did get loads of worms, but yeah, basically having to play this for egg space at the end. Not ideal, but yeah, certainly got me lots of eggs. So we do tie that last end around, and we go into the final score. So yeah, definitely feel good. Definitely feel good. I think my tempo was good throughout that game. Of course, the Grasslands was very strong, so we've got a good number of bird points down. No bonus points, and 15 for our opponents, so they are going to pull ahead slightly. We are going to drag it back the end of rounds. Eggs, I think we've probably got more. Yeah, we do. So that is where we pull well into the lead. And I think with tuck cards as well. Hopefully we should be able to hold on. And we do in the end, 102 to 87. So I'm quite happy with that. Definitely could have been higher, I think, with some better options maybe for that forest. And yeah, lots of co-op, certainly. Food was flying and eggs were flying. And hey, tuck cards were flying with that hornlark. So let's take a look at what they had. Diet specialist, prairie manager, ecologist, and citizen scientist. But I mean, they hit that. So hornlark again, doing the business there, hitting multiple bonus cards. So I think you take that. You take that for a citizen scientist that you had no real oversight of. But yeah, good game. We take that. A win in the first of this best of 3. But there are more games to come. We're not through yet. And if you want to see those games, please do stay tuned. Stick around, and I'll see you next time.